Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Oilers taking on the Condors of Paris. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Lawrence. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But you look at this defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
11. 13, Luke. There we go.
Now Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot. But we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. Jackson. Got a man. It's Tunyon. Touchdown. Robert Tunyon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give up the middle to H.A. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
All right, here we go. Done.
They'll run for it with H.A. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Easy. Read it for the force. Read it for the force. Hey, kill. Go, go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Buying time to his left, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, here's A-Chain. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Paris.
Again, it's A-Chain. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
All right, let's go.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Go. Think right. 11. Here we go, son.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A-Chain now up the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. An audible here to get a new look.
It's 4th down.
They run for it. A-Chain. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us.
There he goes left side. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-chain. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Jackson now. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel run. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. Complete right side to Hyatt. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. First down now, but that clock rolling.
11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
13, Luke.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Go, go. Go, go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, ready. 11, Agate.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
It's a gain of 2.
On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Patterson's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they run the option on second down. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan,
no doubt making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gudden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. In motion comes the tight end left. They go play action now. Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's A-Chain. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, easy. Route. Great job. Still.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Achane on the give. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, kill. 11.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Touch. 30 left. Go straight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lawrence on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Condors are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Achane. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Patterson's kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even up at 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jackson. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Hey, out.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But oh my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Now a toss right side, A-Chain.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
23.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
go 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Think right.
Running left, it's A-Chain. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Hey, Jupiter.
And they'll run here with A-Chain.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A-Chain now up the middle.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with A-Chain. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Hey, kill! Hey, check that.
They run for it. A-Chain. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Condors are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This is 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Jackson to throw. Now the pressure
pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Kayvon Thibodeau in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easy.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get